Vedant, read this fast. Come sit here. How many times I have told you, Vedant, we have to finish this chapter today. Come sit here. If you be like this, how will you become an engineer or doctor?
This mother sounds impatient and anxious. She forces the child to read.
Vedant, come here. Vedant, come back. Sit here. You have to finish this chapter. Come back, Vedant. Come back. Sit here. I'll tell you daddy today. Come back. Vedant,
Ambulance.
come here. Come here. What are you playing?
The ambulance.
Ah, wow. Show me the other one. Ah, lovely. We'll play it later. Even I'll join. You know what? We'll finish this now. Okay? Come here. What is this? My
name is Veda.
This mother is patient, looks relaxed, and sticks to the point without drifting away into the child's future anxiously.
My father is an engineer.
Hey, Vedant, you read so well.
Though the child hasn't read as much as the mother wanted him to, she still praises him for his effort. This encourages the child to read more.
Okay, will you help me read this? I don't know. What is this?
My father. Hey, I've read this one.
Oh, you read this? Okay, we'll
I have one sibling.
Notice that the mother is keen on making the child read, but is okay with the child moving around while he reads. Making allowances like this can help the child cooperate with you better.
Meghana, I'll give you 10 words now. You have to write it without any spelling mistakes, okay? Come, catch. Write the word catch. Business. Fruit.
Amma, you know what Manya got for lunch today?
Meghana, have I asked you what happened in school today? Concentrate. Write the words.
Mother, in her anger, may have missed an opportunity to know about what the child wanted to share.
Come, write. Write the word. Language.
I can't write anymore.
Can't write anymore. Show me your book. Oh my god, so many spelling mistakes, Meghana. What is the spelling of fruit?
F-R-O-T-E.
Meghana, you're in first standard or fourth? There's a first standard spelling, Meghana.
This mother is being very critical of the child.
What are you writing? You're doing all flowers, Meghana. This is spelling book. Meghana, write language. Write language.
The child's mind is wandering because she is finding writing difficult. But mother is not sensitive to the child's difficulty.
Amma, can we do mental maths?
Mental maths. You're so good in mental maths, Meghana. You are weak here. So please concentrate on spellings. Right, language.
Mother fails to provide opportunities for the child to experience success in something she is good at.
Meghana, shall we do some spellings now? I'll give you some easy spellings. Okay? Okay, come. Write the spelling of fruit now. Write the spelling of fruit.
Amma, you know what Manya got for lunch today?
Yes, Putta?
She got cheese sandwiches.
Yummy. I'll make it for you tomorrow. Okay, Putta. Come, we'll write the spelling of fruit now.
Mother is attending to what the child wants to share, yet sets limits and firmly brings the child's attention back to writing.
Write it.
I can't do it. I don't know the spelling.
I know you get confused between FRU and FROO, isn't it?
This mother is sensitive to the child's difficulty.
Okay, I'll dictate it and then you write. Okay, F R U I T. You know what? We will work on the basic sounds like A, U and all. Then all this confusion will go.
She takes constructive measures to help the child instead of criticizing the child.
Amma, can I do mental maths?
Mental maths? Oh yeah, that's a good idea. We'll do one thing, Putta. You write one spelling and then I'll give you one mental maths problem. We'll do it alternate. Okay? Okay, fine.
This mother rewards the child for what she is good at. This increases the child's self-esteem and gives her the motivation to improve her spellings too.
Come, I'll give you another spelling now. Write the spelling of language. L-A-N-G-U-A-G-E. Oh, very good. See, how come you got this right? Good job. Okay, I'll give you one more spelling or maths now.
Math.
Okay, fine. Come.
Providing frequent but firmly implemented breaks prevents the child from feeling fatigued. This helps to keep up her motivation.
It's 5 o'clock already. And where is this girl? Oh my God, she's got 3 homework to do. If she doesn't finish, her grandmother is going to scold me.
This mother is under pressure from the family to make the child study.
Meghana, what are you doing here? Come here. Sit. You have 3 homeworks to do and you're playing with a ball. Come. Do your homework. Everybody in this house blames me as though it's my fault.
Mother is displacing her frustration and anxiety onto the child.
You have 3 homeworks to do. Finish it fast, Meghana. Once you're done, I'll give you a chocolate, okay?
I don't want chocolate.
Okay, I'll give you whatever you want. Now finish this homework.
A phrase such as whatever you want may land the mother in more trouble.
Meghana has 3 subject homework. Oh my God. Okay. It's 5 o'clock. Her granny also worries so much at this age. Poor granny.
This mother is also under pressure, but is able to see grandmother's involvement in a more positive light.
Meghana, come here. Come here. Come. Sit. You have 3 homeworks. Which one want you to select first?
Science.
Okay, fine. You do science and then I'll give you a chocolate. Okay.
I don't want chocolate.
Okay, what do you want?
I want...
Notice that the mother and child have made the plan jointly. This helps to keep the child interested in the plan.
Do your science homework now.